This RFID question is very important for 6 marks, so just go through this one. Our next topic is the principle of RFID. A tag is an electronic circuit which transmits its ID using RF signal. So if we are using the tag, that tag is an electronic circuit. By using this electronic circuit, we are transmitting its ID using RF signal. The ID transmit to a reader, then the transmit along with additional information to a remote server or cloud connected through the internet. So whatever the ID we are transmitting to a reader, then that transmit along the additional information. That ID possesses all the valid information where we are transmitting that additional information to a remote server or a cloud connected through the internet. So we are transmitting those information to the remote server system or the cloud connected systems via internet. The additional information is as per the application. So let us see what is that additional information. This is because of your application program. For example, for tracking application, its location and time stamped data along with the ID. For example, if you want to track the applications, it is a location and time stamped. We have to identify its location and the time of the data along with the ID. An RFID tag has an advantages over a barcode or QR code in terms of simpler processing of the RFID data. If you are using this RFID tag, it is having a better advantages over your barcode or QR code systems with a simpler processing of RFID data. It can also be made invisible to a person. This RFID is invisible to a person. This is because it uses short range RF transceivers instead of light or laser. Why it is invisible means we are using the short range radio frequency transceivers instead of light or laser. The tag transmit back a short string of data to a reader. By using this tag, once again we are transmitting back a short string of data to reader. It consists of a short string. We are transmitting it to the reader circuits. The RFID reader picks the radio frequency and communicate to the internet or remote web server or cloud server. By using this RFID reader picks the radio frequency and communicate it to the internet. So it identifies the ID and through the radio frequency signal and communicated over the internet or remote web server or your cloud servers. An active system can transmit it to the reader at longer range compared to a passive system. Suppose if I am using an active systems, we can transmit to the reader at longer range, longer distance. We can transmit our data if we are comparing with our passive systems. An active system can receive commands, process and then send information compared to no action expect sending the ID in passive system. Suppose if you are using an active system, it can receive a command. So whatever the commands we are giving, it can be received. Later on it process and sends information compared to no action expect sending the ID in the passive system. It compares that sending information with there is no further process expect sending the ID in the passive systems. Let us see RFID IoT network architecture. In example 2.2, in our second chapter, we have explained 4-layered ITE-T reference model for the Internet of RFIDs. So, among that, individual capabilities of the layers and data interchanges, we have seen that layer. Fourth layer, capabilities are for IoT or MTM services and application. In that reference model, we have seen that fourth layer is for IoT or MTM services and application. RFID technology has many applications. So by using this, we are having many applications.